How strange as to you can I come in where I've been so many times before.
If you're looking for an artsy place where you can express yourself through poetry or music or anything else for that matter, you might want to check out Stage and Wine at the Red Room.
Red Room is the overall organization, or at least that's what we're trying to make that name stand for, like the organization. And then Stage Time and Wine, which is what tonight is the event under Red Room. Red Room started by Zhu Ping Shensen and my sister 3 years ago. So this is our 38th event, so 3 years and a couple months. It was in November, I think it was 2009. Aisha, my sister, wanted to create a spoken word event. Basically, she's a real big bookworm. She loves reading, she loves poetry, she loves writing, and she likes the feel. And I think the one thing she recognized was that Taipei was lacking that kind of atmosphere. A small community space where people can just openly express themselves. Everything came out more fluidly when they had a little bit of wine on the side, and so that was just kind of the concept we go by. And everyone loves wine, everyone loves poetry, so they go hand in hand. So Stage Time and Wine was the name, and it started out at this space next to, called the Green Cherry Office, next to Zhu Ping's restaurant, Non-Zero. This is also Zhu Ping's Aveda, he runs Aveda here, and so this is also their space, so we rent this monthly. It started out there, it went overboard and got really crowded, so we had to change locations. So we only had one Red Room event there, Stage Time and Wine event there, and the rest have been hosted here. So we use this space, we rent it once a month, and we just have it for this evening. And basically we ask everyone to bring in a 200 NT door fee because it's a non-profit and no one here, everyone here is volunteering. Gruber here is volunteering, Charles, myself, my mother, everyone, we just came to create the event. So we ask everyone for a 200 NT door fee so we can sustain the event. And then we have a community bar, so everyone brings in a bottle of wine. Some people who don't drink wine bring tea, soda, sometimes they bring beer. But the main focus is that it's a community bar where everyone contributes and everyone can drink. That way no one goes thirsty. And then we ask everyone who would like to sign up and perform. There's a sheet in the front. They can just sign up. They have 5 minutes of stage time. And I emphasize in the beginning of every event that all languages are welcome. You can rant, you can dance, you can sing, you can read a story, you can read a poem. It can be written by yourself, written by a friend, written by some famous author, anything. You could even go in there, go up on stage and just stand there for 5 minutes. Honestly, it's just utilizing the space. And over the course of 3 years, it's changed a lot of people. We've become a big, really close-knit community group. I see people I've been seeing just once a month for 3 years. So when you catch up, we have to meet so many people. You keep it brief, but it's to the point, and we all pretty much connect in this big web here. And so it's really nice, and I can tell it's been helpful for me personally. It's been helpful for a lot of people here. Very much a community thing. We encourage everyone. I mean, at the end of every event, I have to do the one statement I hate saying, but I always go, thank you for attending, and of course, we can't wrap up without your help, so everyone pick up something, Yeah. And so everyone will get up. A lot of them think I can just come here and be an audience member, but that's 100% false. I like to emphasize each event that there's no glass pane or anything between whoever's on stage and whoever's in the crowd. You can interact, you can ask a question, you can, obviously don't throw anything at them, but you can interact. We want everyone to engage, and we provide a good hour when we open the doors to when the event starts, between 6:30 and 7:30, for people to mingle, get to know each other. We provide a few vegetables at the beginning of every event, and we get anyone who wants to walk into the kitchen to chop them up, and they just throw them into the soup. So we call it a stone soup. It's whatever you want. We've had some really, really weird things in that soup, and they all turn out pretty good. Obviously, if you melt it together, a little bit of water, a little bit of heat, it all works out. Sprinkle salt, and this works. So it's a very open platform, so there's no reservations or anything like that, no previous bookings. We have the event. Whether or not they get our emails, or they see it on Facebook, or they see it online, or just word of mouth. Everyone who's heard of the Red Room usually knows that we have it on the 3rd Saturday of every month. Whether or not it starts on the 1st, it will be on the 15th, it'll be on the 22nd, it'll be on whatever. It's always the 3rd Saturday. Typhoon, Chinese New Year, Christmas, anytime. So we haven't missed a single one for 38 months. 3rd Saturday of every month. And when you come in through the door, that's when you can just sign your name, and I'll call you up on stage because I play the MC, so I get to pound through. And we try to keep it random, so people who come very, very early in the evening, they sometimes worry they're going to get called up on stage at first, and they don't want to necessarily. So I keep it random, so people who show up at 8 might perform at 8:20, when people sign up at 6:30 might perform at 7. It just depends. So.
Perfect.
The subject of email is very simple.
Thank you for loving me. I have to click that and see what's this.
Okay, the group is a little bit bigger than what I had, but it's otherwise it's pretty much the same.
This song is called Maybe. Can you hear everything? Bounce it? Okay.